Hello and welcome everybody. So this is kind of like a special edition of the Transfer Talk just because there's only one transfer right now. I know last time when I made a Transfer Talk I did miss the Kaluka transfer, but I'm not going to talk about that one because all the reports from Germany itself are saying that that's not happening. So that's all I'm going to say to that. So you have two conflicting reports essentially, and I don't know who is right, I don't know who's wrong. I do trust the German report more. So from now on, I'll say that the German reports are true. So Kaluka is not joining Bayern. That's my take on that. But as you can probably tell by the title already, Gabriel Jesus, I know I've been mentioning him now for nearly a month because we've been linked for him for nearly a month now. And his agent came out, his agent Cristiano Simoes came out and said that Bayern contacted him to talk about obviously Gabriel Jesus. So I'll quote what he said exactly. I heard that Bayern are in Sao Paulo to watch some of his matches. I spoke with a representative by phone and they asked me some questions. And that's all there is. They just asked him some questions. So they didn't approach him, say, yo, we want to buy Gabriel Jesus. Are you going to say yes? Are you going to say no? That didn't happen. Just to ask some questions. But the fact that that actually happened, the fact that he's coming out with that right now shows that although Kicker 3 weeks ago said that we're not going to try, we looked at him, but that isn't the case anymore. We're not looking at him anymore. The fact that he's coming out with that right now shows that we might still be looking at him, and that's what the only reason why I'm still making this transfer talk, because it looks like we're still looking at him, and if that's the case, I'm all for that. That's all it really is to it. So obviously he's been linked with a lot of clubs. His value for us, if we were to buy him, his value would drop down to 24 million euros. So that isn't that much, considering that this transfer window we haven't spent that much comparatively. Yes, we've spent obviously 35 million on Sanchez, with obviously an additional amount of money as well. We have spent obviously the money on Hummels. I believe that was 37 million euros. I'm not 100% sure on the figure, but I think that was 37 million. So ultimately we've spent around 70 million, which could obviously go up to by another 45 million, but ultimately we spent about 70 million, right? And that sounds like a lot, but ultimately we have, like, I believe it's 120 this season to spend, so we still got about 50 million to spend. Yes, we never actually spend that kind of money. We never actually we use all the money that we have available, but we would still have that kind of money available, and signing him wouldn't really be so much of a problem, to be fair. Because we still have that kind of money available, and just in that case, I will say that do I think we should buy him this year? I think honestly, I do think yes. I think we should buy him this year, but I think we should loan him back for 6 months or a season. I just think we should buy him this year just so we can basically get him. Because obviously there are a lot of teams interested. Barcelona's interested. Inter Milan, they've yesterday been reportedly been interested in. I've been keeping up with everything around him. Juventus have been interested. Real Madrid have been interested. So you have a lot of clubs that are interested in him. So I would do, like I said, I would buy him right now, and then I would loan him back for a year. I'd let him play for a year. I'd let him play for a year or maybe 6 months, and then I'd bring him back to Bayern. And the reason why I would do that is because right now we still have Robin, we still have Ribery, we still have Costa, we have Coman. So we have a lot of these players, Götze as well, if you want to include him. I think Sanchez could essentially play on the wings as well, but obviously we'll see that because I haven't seen that much of him on the wings. But he's got the pace, he's got the skills, and he's got the physicality to play on the wings, in my opinion. So maybe. But we have a lot of players that can play on the wings right now. But in a year or two, that might look different, because in a year or two, Robin might retire, Ribery might retire. So you have two players that could potentially retire, and in that case, you could bring him in. That's just the way I'm looking at things. From a perspective where he could play the most games. I think let him stay for a year or so more, let him play more regularly, and then next year he can come in and basically compete with Coman for the spot. That's all I think to it though, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think. As I said, I'm not going to give a percentage on this transfer because we have been linked with him for so long that ultimately it just seems that we've been linked, but we're still not ready to pull the trigger. If that was me though, I would pull the trigger. I would buy him right now. And then loan him back. But that's what I would do, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys would do. This was me, Zamir TV, as you can probably tell by the title and the name. But as always, you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Peace out and have a nice day.